everyone, this is CheeseyGen here, back with some more Bronze League proxy pylon rushes. I don't know exactly what's going to be happening with this probe, but hey, in the true spirit of Bronze League heroes, we indeed are going to be having some sort of proxy. We'll see if it's gateways or a forge. Up in the top left side, it's going to be Dramaega, or Dramaega. Dramaega sounds way cooler, so we're going to go with Dramaega. And down in the bottom right side, it's going to be Pythius, or Pythius. Pythius sounds way cooler, so we're going to be going with Pythius. It is going to be a TVP. Now, of course, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst. It's to remind you guys that StarCraft is fun no matter what level you play at. And right now, the probe has been spotted. The SCV is on the case. We have Detective SCV right here going to be detecting exactly what's going on. It is going to be a proxy pylon. We'll see exactly what becomes of this right now. But, oh my god, all the SCVs going to be pulled off the line. Is that every SCV? Yes, every single SCV pulled off the line to deal with this pylon threat. And you know what? Pylo is a very intimidating opponent. So to killing him off right away is probably the way to go. Got to be careful with this probe, though, as it is down to 6 HP. That is 2 drills away from dying. And I think all of you know that being 2 drills away from dying is absolutely no fun. But unfortunately right now, Dramaega just chrono boost down at Nexus, but he hasn't actually made any pylons that have been able to complete themselves just yet. So that's going to be a wasted chrono boost there. But massive damage being dealt by this proxy pylon rush, which, by the way, is not something I say very often. It is not often that I say, hey, that proxy pylon rush worked out really good for him. But, of course, he did lose a lot of mining. But at the same time, Pythius now has more workers simply because Dramaega, I can't say either of these names, but hey, that is the true spirit of Bronze League Heroes, where really no one knows what they're doing. But anyways, we do have double gas now up for Dramaega, and Pythius down here maybe could go for a barracks, deciding to go for his, which guy's being told to make this? Oh my god, is this guy all the way up here? Oh my god, I think if this is the one who gets told to make the best wing geyser, okay, this poor guy, he has got a story to tell. First of all, he was the one who had to chase the probe. He was the one who spotted the pylon. He then chased the probe all the way back to the base, almost dying in the process. And then once he's all the way... Once he's all the way across the map, he gets told to come all the way back home to build a refinery, and he's like, well, what the hell is everyone else doing? But anyways, guys, if you would like to submit replays to Bronze League Heroes, please send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. Do not send them anywhere else. They will not get looked at if they are sent anywhere else. You could send them to the moon, and we would still not look at them, which I don't really know how we would look at them even if we wanted to. But either way, huskyreplays@gmail.com. And look, I know a lot of you want to make fun of me for basically, you know, spelling it out for you. But look, there have been some issues in the past, all right, guys? But this poor SCV, I'm going to keep him selected. I want to see how long this guy survives for now. And we do have the bunker going to be going down right there. And also, make sure that you send the replays on the newest patch. The reason being that my good friend Sinvicta is the one who sorts through them. And his link is down below if you want to check him out. But he also live streams the process. But if you do send replays on old patches, then it takes way longer to sort through because it closes your StarCraft, then it boots it up, then it disconnects you from Battle.net, then you watch the replay, then you have to reboot Battle.net. Anyways, there's a lot more extra work. So always make sure they are on the newest patch. And we got this pretty sweet wall-in coming out here for I keep wanting to say Drama. Maybe I should just be calling him Drama. I think from now on I'm calling him Drama. That is simpler for my brain. So Drama up here, which now sounds like a high school drama. But either way, he's got this pretty sweet wall-in going on. He's got the forge, the gateway, and the double cannons right here, and is leaving a probe there to hold the front line. And this is the poor probe who had to throw down those proxy pylons. I gotta say, this probe right here, he did not pass probe training camp. And being a probe 101 is a class you can take as a Protoss player. You learn how to wall in simply, which he must have failed that test, and also how to proxy rush, which also I think that probe failed. So really that probe does not get good grades. And also we do have this poor damaged SCV right here. That is the guy who has been breaking his back for the love of Pythius. Really, that SCV I would say worships Pythius. He does everything for him. Now he's got the stinky job where he has to carry Vespene gas. And I just have a feeling that Vespene gas does not smell very good. Of course, I've never smelled it myself. I wonder if in the lore they ever talk about how it smells. But either way, we do have the +1 attack relatively early here for Pythius, considering that he basically has no units. But he does have Marauder Slow, only, I think he has 0 Marauders. So they have researched those fancy grenades. We'll see if anyone actually decides to use them or not. And look at this SCV is so confused. He's trying to repair that one friendly guy, but he's like, whoa, he's disappearing inside the gas geyser. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right, here we go. Come back. Oh my God, he disappeared inside the gas geyser again. So this guy's getting slowly repaired. I think 1 HP at a time. I guess it's technically 2. But either way, that, oh my God, this probe, somebody fire him. He's now building another gateway at the entrance of his base. He's just putting all of his stuff out there on the line. I gotta say, I love Bronze League heroes. Oh my God, is that not even a wall in either? oh God. Oh, okay, well that wall in, that probe, you are fired. You are fired. We need to get Donald Trump in here so we can fire that probe, as he is unable to really make anything happen there. The hero SCV over here, I believe, is finally fully repaired. Yes, he is. So we'll never know exactly which one it was, unless one of them have a kill or something, but I don't think that they do. This Wallen, oh man, I'm so glad he's not playing versus Zerg, because that would have been a Zergling run by no matter what league you're in. And we'll see exactly what Drama has going on in his base. He does have a Dark Shrine and a Robotics Facility, so he could be going for a DT drop, but for now he is working on Warp Gate. He is going to have the 3 gateways here. Decides not to expand right now, and is going to be transitioning into a supply block. But that's totally fine. It's a pretty solid build. We'll see if he manages to get out any DTs or not, because I don't really trust in Pythius's ability to hold off these Dark Templar. He does have the Engineering Bay, of course, but does he have the missile turret? So far, the answer is no. Don't see one around anywhere. A couple of idle SCVs hanging out of here, but hey, that's fine, because why work when you have the other SCV to basically do all the work for you? But Dramaega, I don't know. Drama, that's what we're going with. But you can see their APM is just completely off the charts. They almost have identical APM. This is actually, like, creepy how close their APM actually is. Maybe I'm actually watching 2 bots battle it out. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Someone, like, programs bots and then sends in the replay, and they're like, Husky, cast this. And knowing me, I would fall for it and still just, like, enjoy it. Just as much as casting any other game, because I'm kind of weird like that. We do have +1 attack going to be on the way now for Drama as well, and Pythius. Well, he's got Marine and Marauder, and the thing is in my opinion, in my personal humble opinion, Marine Marauder is the easiest unit composition to use and win games in at the lowest ranks. Now, there are things that beat it, of course. I mean, there's Banelings, there's Widow Mines, there's Siege Tanks, there's Psy Storms, but I gotta tell you, as a Terran player, I highly recommend just practicing kind of this 3 barracks play. Even though it's a little bit old school, it still is pretty solid for learning the basics of the game. I mean, like when you're learning chess, you should probably learn the basics as opposed to learning a Grandmaster level strategy. Does have the Siege Tank now on the low ground, also medevac on the way. And you know what? As a new player, I am actually okay with what is going on in this base. Is it the best thing ever? Of course not. He's supply blocked, he's hovering some money, but the idea is actually not that bad. He's got 3 barracks, 2 reactors, 1 tech lab with upgrades. He's got a starport and a factory, both producing units while also getting upgrades. Could be doing better, of course, but for learning the game, oh my God, I really hope that that is not the same SCV who just got told to build all those. But either way, the idea is good for a Bronze League player. I like it. Drama up here, at least he is going to be expanding and going for the +1 attack and adding on gateways. And he can go for Dark Templar anytime he wants, which is right about now. He does have 4 Dark Templar inside this War Prism. It's got to be the world's latest Dark Templar drop, but he is still going to try and make it work. Now remember, oh, Pythius actually has a missile turret on the way, but they are completely out of position. And once again, he just has 1 SCV doing all the heavy lifting. Pro tip of the day, don't do this. I know queuing up supply depots is tempting, but missile turrets especially, you got to build them all at the same time. Otherwise, drops like this could happen. However, this drop is refusing to happen. He's just hanging out down here, and every second that goes by is allowing more and more missile turrets to be constructed as the second missile turret is done, but they are completely out of position. But this SCV has been told to build 5 total missile turrets, and this SCV was also told to build 5 total supply depots. So we do have the double missile turret over here, so this side of the base is protected. Oh God, the War Prism got a little bit closer. He's like a cartoon character, which every time you look at him, he stops moving. He's like those ghosts from Mario. But I gotta say, the fact that both these players are playing like this has me so excited, you guys don't even know. There is gonna be the 3rd missile turret there. Does the War Prism manage to get here in time? More missile turrets have been added to the queue as another SCV has been thrown down. Oh my god, he got even closer! What is going on with this Warp Prism? He, like, is the pacifist Warp Prism. He is resisting all the commands to actually attack, and by the time he actually does attack, it's gonna be too late. Pro tip of the day, if you're gonna go for a Warp In attack with Dark Templars, you should probably go for it right away. And it does look like right now, Dr. Omega, look, I'm just making up names at this point, is trying to get out Colossus here. Can't say that I blame him. We do have observers on the way, but he is going to have to make a lot of stuff. Here comes the Warp Prism inside the main base right now, and it's a perfect place to drop! But decides not to for whatever reason. I'm telling you, this Warp Prism is a pacifist. He does not want to see anyone die today, and, well, currently he's getting his wish. He has won re-election, and he has decided that passivity is the way to go, which in all honesty, I don't actually think it is the way to go. But hey, what do I know? We do have 3 medevacs now completely full. This is like the world's slowest dropping game ever, where both players basically text straight to drops, but we're now 15 minutes into a game and there hasn't been a single drop. There's been a lot of loading going on, but not a lot of dropping. There's the medevacs moving to God knows where, over to the right side. I seriously have no idea where these guys are being told to go. Are they going to go up north now? Or are they... Nope, they're just going to hang out over here in the one place that they can't actually drop units. But I've given up trying to figure out Bronze League heroes here, guys. Basically, I think we can all learn from this probe. This very special probe trying to get out of the entrance as well. And we do have some units. Oh my god, is that... I love how this probe can't get out. The Immortal, though, can just waltz his way. Where's that Immortal going is the real question. The Warp Prism here finally decides to come in, but it's already too late. The missile turrets are there. Almost loses it, but not quite yet. The Immortal, where are you going, Immortal? You're going the wrong way. I know your name is Immortal, but you are a lost soul right now, as he is going to be wandering his way all the way across. Oh my god, what are those? Oh, they're all Dark Templar! He just warped in 6 more Dark Templar. These are the best builds ever. Does manage to save the Immortal, so he's going to be headed back home. The medevac's finally realizing that dropping the bottom right is probably not the right way to go, but he does have the drop moving out, albeit very, very slowly. No boosters used at this point. And, oh my god, is he seriously trying to build a Nexus there? This probe got told to build a Nexus all the way over there. I have no idea why. That's like the hardest one for him to secure. It does look like the drop is going to be taking place right now, though. And should probably unload those units. Should probably unload the units. Unload the units. What are you doing? Oh my... oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing, Medevac? Oh! Oh, so close. This is probably not good for my sore throat already from coughing so much. He does manage to somehow land these units, though, and oh, where'd the DTs go? We didn't lose all the... Okay, the DTs have run all the way back home, and here we go. The least amount of micro you will ever see in a game. Photon Overcharge takes out the medevac there, and somehow Drama holds off. Those DTs ran all the way back home on foot to try and hold that off. So very dedicated workers are, I guess technically not workers, but very dedicated cloaked army right there. As this game is awesome. This is a true Bronze League Heroes. We still have under 60 APM for both players. They aren't quite sure what to do with all their money, and this is why I love Bronze League Heroes. I personally find these games just as good. He loaded up 1 SCV to bring down with him, and finally does go ahead and secure his own expansion. But at this point, another base is on the way for Drama. We'll see if he actually gets workers over there or not. That is such a long travel distance to get over there when he could have just easily taken this one, which this one's even easier to secure and defend. Oh god, the Colossus is moving out. Don't turn into a derpy Colossus. Is that rally point seriously set all the way down there? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. He might actually be able to just walk all the way down to that corner. Could even kill off units if he wanted to. We'll see if that actually takes place or not, though. The DTs are ready to go. They still only have +1 attack, but they're just hanging out down by the Warp Prism. And, oh my god, please somebody else not more DTs. 6 more DTs on the way. Colossus, he's here to party. He's like, hey, neighbor, howdy doody. How's it going down here? The Colossus, the missile turrets are actually going to take him out. Wait. Ah, he found the sweet spot. He found the sweet spot between everything. He's actually killing off some of the SCVs. I seriously can't breathe. Oh my god, he's got 9 kills. Oh my god. All right, with that good old Colossus worker harass. Doesn't even drop it, accidentally doing a lot of damage there. As the derpy Colossus able to make some plays there. That was the dream if there ever was one. Oh my god, there are so many Dark Templar here. 21 Dark Templar. It must be his 21st birthday. We do, though, however, have 3 Banshees on the way, and they will all have Cloak. How many are on the field so far? Currently none, as Vikings were his unit of choice. Does decide to unload the DTs inside the main base. He's going straight for the missile turrets, and really the reaction time from Pythius is about as slow as it gets, but when you're as cool as he is, he's as cool as ice, which means he only moves at the speed of melting. And gets the missile turret, but also dies as it goes down. And a big stim there as he was able to force that. But hey, that's okay. When in doubt, just make more Dark Templar. 17 Dark Templar are still on the field here. And at this point, Drama, what is he going for? Well, he's got the extra base, which is nice. But what's not nice is his macro, as he is not spending any of this money. So even though he does have the macro badge, this is what I'm talking about when you're learning StarCraft. Always just focus on spending all of your money. That's the most important thing. Building probes, pylons, as Day 9 likes to say, but also just making as much stuff as you can. You don't ever want to be hovering over 1,000 resources unless you're Zerg and you're going to be tech switching to like 20 Ultralisks or something. But Protoss especially, you don't really want to be sitting on that money. But hey, it makes the game more amazing for us, and he did indeed warp in exactly 4 Dark Templar to replace the ones that were lost, as he is currently sitting on 21 of them. And we'll just have to wait and see if he decides to move in with them. But pythius, he is still continuing to make stuff. He's got lots of Banshees on the way. And in all honesty, I don't really expect someone of Drama's caliber to be able to deal with Cloak Banshees. I mean, does he even have an Observer right now? The answer is no. Does he even have any anti-air? The answer is 1 Stalker. There is 1 Stalker of anti-air right now, and that is not enough to deal with Banshee. So hey, maybe in Bronze League, the way to go is just mass Cloak Banshee, and don't do anything before you have like 15 of them. But we'll just have to wait and see exactly if those Banshees kind of pan out or not, as we do have the gas guys are going down right now. Probe's got to be long distance finding, I would assume, here, as he did not expand nearly in time. Both these players, I would say, are jockeying for position, but I feel like they're jockeying to try and actually just make units. So we'll see if they can struggle through that or not. The Warp Prism right here trying to move in, but once again, missile turrets are here. I don't think he can warp in at all. Nope, that's not going to happen. He gets taken out right away. So that was really his APM for the last 3 minutes, kind of dedicated into that. So he's probably going to take a little bit of a breather at this point. Another Warp Prism got to be moving in, but you know who's also moving in? It's the Dark Templar. Do they get a surround on the command center? Are they going to go straight for it? Well, they're going for the workers at least. That's going to be a lot of dead buildings, at least so far for how this game has been going. And the Dark Templar actually managing to make something happen. They're going to be going for the refinery as well. Still only +1 attack. Bro, tip of the day! If you are 25 minutes into a game, it's probably good to go ahead and get a little more upgrades, as that's really not going to be paying off for him right now. But here move the Doom Banshees, and I don't know if these Dark Templar spotted them or not. Even if they did Drama actually spot them? Don't run up there! Don't run up there! That's the wrong way to go! That's the wrong way to go! As all the Dark Templar are going to die! Every single one goes down. The other ones are like, whoa, we should probably not go over there. A couple of them are smart enough to at least go for the workers, and these ones do manage to survive, so they're going to be able to kill that off. But guess what? Cloak Banshees are here, and they're ready to party. And also remember, there is no anti-air, as the Cloak Banshees, they find a sweet spot trying to cannon stack over there. Unfortunately, that is illegal, and it's not going to work out. Lots of Stalkers are here, but there's no detection to be able to spot this, and he needs to build an Observer, but he doesn't have power to that robotics. So all of a sudden, Drama, tons of money, but no detection, and eventually these Banshees will run out of energy. But I mean, how long is that gonna take? Can the cannon spot him from here? Well, no, it doesn't matter because they decloak. And what we actually need to see is a Phoenix. We need to see a Void Ray. We need to see something other than this. Time Warp comes up. Doesn't quite affect the Banshees though. So I think what he probably should have done is Photon Overcharge, and he can still Photon Overcharge that Nexus to maybe kill off a couple of these Banshees. The Immortal there trying to go boss mode. It does leave the cannon here, may get a kill or two, just the one. And Photon Overcharge just left him for has all but given up on life. Not that I can really blame him. More DT's going to be warping in right now. Cloaking coming up, but he's kind of like unsynced his cloak. No, another Time Warp! It doesn't do anything! It doesn't do anything, Drama. I wish I could just teleport into this game and kind of take it over. That might actually be something fun for me and Sinvicta to do. But either way, it does look like the DT harass is going to continue regardless of the fact that he is losing his entire base. Banshee's slowly going down. The cannon's unable to fully kill them off, though. I think what he needs to do is just throw down tons of cannons. Here come the DTs right now. Some of them are loose inside the base, but guess what? There are still Marine and Marauder here. But right now, Pythius seems more distracted with his own attack than he is being able to defend himself. So it looks like if all the missile turrets go down, maybe these DTs can actually make something happen. The Banshees here do go for the Dark Shrine. Wait, the Dark Shrine lives. We'll see if it actually lives or not. The pylon goes down, but not before the cannon gets yet another kill. Slowly going to be whittling that down. The Dark Shrine has 13 HP, and every second that that's alive, he could potentially warp in more, but it does eventually go down. DTs right now trying to be sneaky. They do get the turret right there, so they're going to survive for now. They're trying to avoid the Marines, and I think they're a little bit too close with the scan and also the missile turret there to spot it. All of a sudden, his glorious micro may be saving him in this game. He's going straight for the supply depots, and honestly, at this stage of the game, supply depots are a good thing to kill off because he is supply blocked, and he's currently not making anything else at all. DT is going to be running up here. They might be able to kill off a tank, but other than that, is it going to be enough? More of them just beast moding their way up here. The one over here does get scanned to get killed off. The missile turret, though, is going to go down. The detection's starting to get pretty slim down here. At the same time, though, the Banshee's still just absolutely devastating that base up there. And I gotta say, Pythius still has a huge supply advantage, and he needs to scan, throw a scan right now. There it is. No, you're on the move command. You're on the move command. You gotta be on the attack command. There he goes. Wait. Some of them are on the attack command, but not the majority of them. There he goes. He somehow fumbles his way to killing out those DTs, does manage to make it happen. This is honestly one of my favorite Bronze League heroes so far because it's so bad that it's so good, and I still have no idea who's actually going to end up winning this. The Refinery is not going to be winning that. He is indeed going to go down. Wasn't worth saving him, though, as there was no Vespine gas remaining. We do have the Banshee right now continuing to harass the cannons. Not nearly enough and not in the correct positions right now. We do have gateways on the way, but really he needs to go for Phoenix if possible. And the Banshee right here going to kill off another Nexus. That's 3 volleys, 4, 5, 6, and 7 volleys to kill off a Nexus. That means you have a lot of Banshees. They don't have any upgrades, but there's just enough of them that they are proving to be quite frustrating, just like these two Stalkers down here. Although it does look like the Banshees are going to be able to clean that one up as well. So Pythius still able to stay in the lead, but this game is not over just yet. Does he even know about the base up in the top right side? No, he does not. So he may be wasting his time running around cleaning up these buildings that don't actually matter, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing, because all he sees are these last 2 buildings. He doesn't know if there's something else. He may not realize that if he was out of Nexi, then it would reveal his buildings to him, and needs to get out some Phoenix or something, because these Banshees don't have unlimited energy, but right now they have a lot of energy. Some of them actually already have 200 energy to be exact. So it does look like the assimilator right here will go down, but there's still 2 undiscovered bases right now, and it does look like this one will be discovered right away. Is there an imminent threat right now? He's trying to get down the cannons, but it's way too late. He needed to do this a long time ago. Should probably photon overcharge with the Mothership Core, but let's be honest, Drama's Mothership Cores do not like to work. Probably wants to build a forge up here. I love how he could easily hold this off with just mass cannon, and he's still not even able to get that up in time. The Mothership Core right there could also mass recall the probes out of here, but the probes are kind of revealing as to where the next base is, because they're instinctively starting to head over there. 4 probes actually managing to survive that onslaught, and 3 pylons over here. Not quite sure what the point of those are. But overall, this game has been hilarious. I have quite enjoyed it. The Banshees should realize that there is a base up in the top right side, as all the probes were headed that way, and instinctively they were headed that way. That's another pro tip of the day. If you see the probes automatically mining another location or are moving towards the location, then there is definitely another base up there. We do have the Stargate on the way, though. We do have Stargate 9, or whatever, our Stargate. Look, guys. I combined DS9 and Stargate. It's a great television series, okay? What can I say? But either way, we have the Viking here now. The Stargates are done. What we do need to see, though, is some Phoenix or Void Rays out of them. 1 Void Ray is going to be on the way. Here's the Stalkers over here. They don't have Blink, but they will be able to chase down that Viking, which is his job was basically just to scout out the location. Now, unfortunately, there is no detection. These cannons, though, are almost done. This cannon's got to be done right in time to help detect this. And he could use the Stalkers right here to do as much damage as possible. Where's the Void Ray? Where's the Void Ray? He needs to get one out and get one out right now. The Stalkers, though, have been doing quite a bit of damage. 3 more cannons are alive. All of a sudden, Drama realizing that it is against the wire. Is that even a saying? It's down to the wire, not against the wire. He has got to be able to hold this up. And the last pylon may go down. It does. These Banshees still going undetected. They should probably work on the Stalkers. The Void Rays there do use their prismatic alignment, keeping in mind that the only units here are Banshees, which do not take additional damage from that, and it only does additional damage to armor units. These Banshees here are still somehow alive with no detection. He needs to make an Oracle, but now he himself is supply blocked. The resiliency of both of these players in this game is just hilarious. It's like watching two toddlers try and duke it out. It's one of the coolest things, and yet you don't know what's going to happen next. But the Void Rays are out now, and is there enough anti-air back at home to kill these off? I mean, the Void Rays might actually be able to kill this off. He does have 4 of them with an additional one on the way, although he's heavily delayed because there's no pylon. And he is going to go ahead and drop down yet another pylon. If this pylon finishes, he will actually begin constructing 3 more Void Rays that he's already paid for. He has put in a deposit on those Void Rays, but at the same time, there's 1 Banshee remaining that is giving him a hard time. This Marine right here apparently chasing the Martian for quite some time. Probes over here are still long distance mining, and this could be it. The army for Pythius has got to be moving out. We're going to be seeing the final countdown right now. Photon overcharge comes up, but with no detection, it can't actually shoot anything. The Banshee apparently just bombing as opposed to shooting missiles, as it does manage to kill off that pylon, which I think will unpower these cannons over here, which are on the way. But there's the army. No, it's on the move command as well. The Void Rays prismatic alignment once again just to show off. I think this may be it. Drama may have the top 300,000 control. And that's going to be it, as Pythius has left the game in one of my favorite Bronze League heroes to date. The players were horrible, but the game was so good. Thank you to both of these players for either knowingly or unknowingly partaking in Bronze League heroes. You guys are awesome. You're making me laugh. Again, if you would like to submit replays, send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. And again, thank you to everyone who has been so supportive throughout my illness. I know it's stupid. I know there's not a lot of StarCraft content out there right now. I will seek to fix that as best as I possibly can. I will try and be the antibiotics to the lack of StarCraft content out there. We'll see if it actually happens, though. So far, my voice is holding up, and that game was awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.